get the indication this time by one lap, one circuit of the half-mile Martinsville Speedway before we drop the flag. How far this place has come since 1946, when it was a dirt oval and hosted one of the first races ever sanctioned by NASCAR in that inaugural series. Red Byron won it. I'll bet old Red would not have predicted that we would be here in 1995 watching pickup trucks race around this place.
No, and he probably would not have predicted. There's Barry Dodson, Richard Childress, and Will Lynn.
Pretty heavy-hitting Winston Cup lineup of personalities. Of course, the crossover, the cross-pollination between the two series has been one of the most interesting things to watch.
Uh-oh, Mike Bliss has picked up a hot dog wrapper.
He's not surrendering before the green flag, I'm sure of that.
I don't think so.
Bliss has been a hot shot. I wonder how his radio works for that on there. Here's one of our two on-truck cameras. This is Ruttmann, who starts outside the front row as we come for the green flag. And we're underway with a Goody 150. Ruttmann survived the
and Bliss is up out of the groove.
Saved it. You don't want to get up off that white stuff because it'll get slippery in a hurry. They successfully navigated turn 1 and 2. Ruttmann held on to second spot after a tussle with Hornaday. Here comes number 75, Sedgwick, working to the inside of Butch Miller and trying to bring Sprague with him.
It's Rob Straight in the 37. Butch Miller, this is one of his better starting positions all year long. He might want to start by points everywhere they go.
I'm sure he'd vote for it. And they are side by side there as Toby Butler racing with the 37 truck of Bob Strait, and that would be for, what is that, 8th spot, Benny? Butler got a little out of shape on the last lap, managed to gather it up and hang on to the spot. And closing in on them is Lagasse in the 24.
Here's the Johnny Benson truck. This camera sponsored by the Performance Friction Brake Pad, folks.
Keep that little clear-away strip moving. I don't want to see those raindrops. Man, it's tight. That's Schrader right in front of him. You can go too wide on this racetrack. 3 wide is a huge problem.
It certainly is. That's Dennis Setzer in the 89. We're accustomed to seeing Setzer in the red Dodge truck, but they blew an engine on the dyno in that 30 truck. Could not run here, so Setzer picked up this ride.
Setzer's been pretty impressive in the truck series. He hasn't done a lot of the races, but the ones he's done very well. Here's your running order on the new ESPN tally over there, showing the point leaders. Up front, Skinner out front, Ruttmann second. That's just the way they rank. And maybe a little contact right there. I'm not sure, but it looked like Brebeck might have just touched Schrader. Schrader says, I'm going to go on by. Thank you very much. Let you race with Benson in the 18.
There's Todd Bodine in the white 61. That's the Jack Roush truck.
That's a team with big plans for next year. This will remain an R&D truck, and they'll go to another full-time truck that'll run for the championship.
And if you're unfamiliar with the Super Truck racing, at the halfway point, at about 76 laps, we'll stop, and they'll work on the trucks for 5 minutes, change tires, and run the last 75 laps. There's Sprague on the inside of Sedgwick, down in the corner, and yes, Sprague will take that position away, moves into 5th.
Jack Scudder working well on the bottom for sure. Slapped me upside the top of the head the first time I call him Kenny Schrader, because that, of course, is Kenny's paint scheme on Sunday. But here on Monday with the trucks, it's Sprague. Sedgwick doesn't want to give it up.
Certainly doesn't. The outside groove right now is working fairly well. Uh-oh. He's going to give it up now.
Missed the wall.
No, he didn't.
No, he got it right on the end. Ha. What a bummer.
And the caution is out.
Just what we talked about. The racing line is dry, we heard Kenny Schrader say, but when you get up off of it and get onto the black stuff, which they can see, that was Schrader's take on it. Yeah, you can see it. Seeing it and resisting the temptation to test it are two different things. Sedgwick took a shot at it, and here's what resulted.
Hope he can run 150 laps on that gas tank that he's got in there. There we see him go on the outside of Sprague, and he gets in the corner just a little bit too hard, and he can't get the truck back down. When he gets up in the black, it is a little damp up there. He loses it, and looked like he was going to come down, and all of a sudden, he let off the brakes.
Did he stay on the brakes another split second? He'd been okay. 20/20 hindsight. He is 7th ranked in the series point standings, but Jack Sprague has been bitten by the dampness on the racetrack here. Watch the brakes. Watch the rear wheels.
Sedgwick.
Or Sedgwick.
Oh, me.
There's the damage, and you're right, Benny. It's going to be tough to put fuel in that baby. We're going to take a quick break and come back. We're under our first yellow here at Martinsville. Stay with us. We have just gone back to green at Martinsville. Skinner holds the lead, 10th race this year that he has led. We've got trouble on the front straightaway. Darrell Waltrip spinning and coming to a halt against the inside wall. And one of the fastest trucks out there, Kenny Wallace, was able to get by him and continue. We ended up with just one truck involved.
Well, Kenny Wallace has got some pretty heavy damage to the Red Dog truck as well. And there we see both tires flat on Darrell's truck. The nose is gone, the tail's gone. This is not good.
Peeled both ends of it pretty well. Happened on the front straightaway on the second lap after the green flag, as Darrell Waltrip, the all-time performance leader in Winston Cup competition here at Martinsville, finds an abrupt end to his day, takes it to pit road.
Now he takes it behind pit road. He takes it to the truck. He says, we're going to the house.
We're going where the parts are, because we're going to need a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Now, just before that, Rodney Combs had made a pit stop under the yellow and lost nearly a lap and appeared to be on 7 cylinders. Let's go to Marty.
What happened with Rodney Combs is that they lost a plug wire. He had to come in. They got it put back on, and he's back up to speed. We're heading for Darrell Waltrip right now.
And we see, I think the radiator's broken. Well, as a matter of fact, I'm fairly sure it is because there's steam coming out. Here we see, there's the 90 truck, the Red Dog truck on the inside, and Darrell is going by on the outside. No, I'm sorry. That's Kenny Wallace came off the wall and clips Darrell in the rear and sends him in the wall head on, and he spins down and backs in. I guess that was T.J. Clark on the inside. He and Kenny Wallace had made some kind of contact as they came off the corner, and that's what got Kenny slowed down, and why he was coming off the wall into the side of Darrell Waltrip.
This is Sedgwick's truck, which was damaged in the first yellow, and now we see that Kenny Wallace has stopped in his pit for some attention to the front end, as indeed he beat up the front of his truck on the back of Waltrip's to trigger that crash that has brought out our second yellow of the day. There you see the damage. That's been a fast truck. We'll tell you what happened to Sammy Swindell when we come back. Under yellow, just about to restart. Here's how we got to that yellow flag, Benny.
As they come off the corner, Kenny Wallace and T.J. Clark got together. Darrell Waltrip tries to split them, and Wallace comes off the corner, bangs into Darrell, and Darrell hits the wall head on and then off the inside wall.
And after that yellow, we have just this moment gone back to the green flag with Mike Skinner picking up where he left off, taking the lead. He's held from the get-go. The top 4 of the championship points, running 4 of the top 5 of the championship points, running 1, 2, 3, 4 on the racetrack. That's Corelli and Ford. And let's go to Marty. He's with Darrell.
Darrell, the one thing we talked about before the race that you didn't want to do was bang the truck up with only a week to turn around to North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, I was being real careful, and I don't know, Kenny Wallace and that 23 truck got together off of 4 over there. I thought I could get by both of them without any problem, but I think one of them must have come off the wall or something and hit me in the rear and turned me into a fence. It's a shame I had a fast truck. This thing will fly, but we'll get them at Wilkesboro, maybe.
That's what I was going to ask you. Can you get it fixed by North Wilkesboro?
I don't think it's as bad as it looks. It looks pretty ugly, but I think we can fix it.
And Michael Ducking goes around, and so far everyone has missed it. Don't throw it down the
Michael.
Put the brakes on. There you go.
He's in a hurry. Let's get going again.
Uh-oh, here comes the leaders.
Yeah, we got yellow. He gets her out of the way. Yeah.
Man.
Michael certainly kept that interesting for a moment. Dockett fires her up, keeps on trucking. Take a quick break, come back to Martinsville. Truck racing wild. We told you. Stay with us.